Hello. I see two people here. Say hello. I have one person now. I have zero. Okay. So there's one back. I wish this camera would quit shaking around. Hello. Welcome. Is anybody here? Say something if you're here. Is the chat not working, or has nobody said anything yet? Because I'm not seeing anything on my end. I'm worried that something's wrong with the chat because I see people on here, but there's not anything showing up yet. So this is going to be interesting. I have 6 people and I'm seeing nothing on the chat yet. There we go. High Priestess. Hi. Okay, so it is working. I was getting a little worried there for a minute because I was like, I see people on here and there's nothing coming up on the chat. So I feel better now. Now I know that there are live people on the other end. Barbara. Hi, Barbara. Yes, it's working. Maybe the others are shy. Could be. Could be some new people that have never been here before. I'm not scary normally. Hi, Natasha. So how's everybody feeling these days? Hey, Blue. Okay, well, hopefully it's work related. Gigi said that she sent me a text earlier and said she is in the woods and that she was probably going to be late. So Gigi's always here on time and one of the moderators. So we will go about our business without her. So I want to know how everybody is feeling. So I'm like, I have like had not a lot of energy this week. Driving but listening. Hey, Gigi. Were your ears burning? Yes, we were talking about you. I literally laid around yesterday and did almost nothing. It is. I'm feeling good today, but last week and half was very physically rough, dizzy and achy. I wasn't dizzy, but yesterday I'm like the only way I could describe it was it felt like my brain was like dense and heavy, and I could feel it was like I could feel my brain, and I didn't have a headache or anything. I just had no energy. And I didn't even go out of the house. I didn't go get the mail. I didn't do anything. I slept and laid around yesterday, and I'm like, thank God I didn't have anything important to do. Me too, having an early lunch before going to work and might miss some of the live. Crown and sinus headaches. Yeah, I don't think I had a headache any this weekend. I just haven't had a lot of energy this week. Well, let's see. We had the full moon last Sunday night. So Monday, I was kind of out of it because I didn't sleep well on Sunday night, Monday morning. And okay. So yeah, it just depends on what everybody says tonight and what's going on. I'm hoping everybody will shoot some energy my way and we have something fun to talk about. I got real hyper during the full moons. Well, I didn't sleep very good at all. And then I was just I'm like and all week I'm like I have stuff that I really want to do. It's like my brain says go and my body was like no. So Blue tells me that I am getting ready to go on basically the adventure of a lifetime. So I think that my subconscious knows that and they're saying rest because you're not going to have any time to rest here before long. Jody, I didn't sleep and I was having crazy dreams. Yeah, does any I did have one crazy dream. Does anybody remember the show? I've been binge watching it on Netflix. Yeah, it's I'm like, see, I'm totally drawing a blank right now. Oh my God, I watch it all the time. Oh, Royal Pains. It is about, or was about, it was on USA for like 8 seasons, and it was the concierge doctor and his brother that was on out in the Hamptons. And so I have been binge watching that for like a month. It's like when I'm just sitting here kind of just numbing out watching TV, I watch that all the time. And Hank of Hank Med was in one of my dreams the other day, and as well as my divine masculine. So it was a very strange, weird dream. So I don't know what's going on. So I don't know what we're going to talk about tonight. What should our subject tonight be about? Anybody got any ideas? I know we've got planets in retrograde and this going on and that going on, and it seems like a lot of people have been feeling kind of funky because I'm on this group on Facebook called The Event is Happening. And somebody asked yesterday how everybody was feeling, and everybody started listing all of the things that was going on with them. And so it sounds like some pretty heavy energies out and about. Just started up with you. Hey, love your vibe. Thank you for what you do. You're very welcome. I'm hoping that I am hoping I can get my vibe up to tonight because I'm like, earlier today, I'll be honest, earlier today, I was halfway thinking about postponing tonight because I just was like, oh my God, I got to get moving. But at the same time, I was really interested in knowing how everybody else was feeling, and were they kind of feeling like their energy battery the life had been sucked out of them too, or was it just me? Because if it's just me, then it's something I'm doing. Portals, eclipses, so many things opening up for us. Who keeps track of that astrology stuff? Robert Williams. Hey, Rob. I watched your I love that you like went and cleaned up some trash earlier to make you feel better. So that was very impressive. I didn't write anything. I do watch all your videos. So I'm waiting for when you announce that you've hit the lottery and that you're famous. And I love that you give me a shout out in those videos. So that's always flattering. I got a whole lot of Aries. That last Aries video, the 1st of June's hit like 11,000 views. So there's a whole lot of Aries out there that are on the verge of something big. And I have a lot of Aries friends. So I'll be one of the first ones to know when it hits, because they'll all be calling me and saying, you were right. So All right. Well, let's see. I'm thinking here. I got a new card deck. A couple of new card decks. I'm Aries Sun, Leo Rising, Barbara. Okay. Okay. The funny thing is I don't know. Katrina. Hi, Katrina. I don't know how many Leos, not Libra, Leos on here. I know two Leos that the last couple of videos that I did for Leos was actually right on with either car accidents or someone broke an ankle. And the name of the video that I did, I think it was the 1st of June, was something like it could have been so much worse. And so I apparently tapped into that group of Leos, but they probably don't want to listen to my videos because bad things are happening to them right now. So sorry. So let me think here. Let me get the energy for the next week. Let's just see what kind of energy we're going to be looking at for the week of, well, let's see. Tomorrow's the 24th, so basically the last week of June. I feel like I want that one. Freedom is yours. So that's a good. And it's 33. Rob, what does 33 mean? You're into that numerology. I know you've been having threes, and 333s, and I've been seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I see my birthday all the time, which is 10/10. So I see that at least once a day, if not twice. So what else is the energy that we're going to be having this last week of June? And I'm also master healer. 3/3 is a master healer, or 10/10 is a master healer, or 1, 2, 3 is a master healer. I am, if I can get the energy up, I mean, like I said, my brain's working, but my body's not cooperating. And I'm thinking that I'm going to do like a 6-month forecast for all the signs. And I just thought about that a couple of days ago, but it's like, I'm like, I've had no get up and go. So I need to get my ass in gear if I'm going to get those out. And it just passed 1, 2, 3, 4, just like a second ago, and I wasn't looking at it. So let's see what else is going to be happening for this following week. Nothing, apparently. None of the cards are coming out. Spirit has your back. So that's good. So it sounds to me like we need to relax, because I don't know about anybody else, but I went to bed last night. When I was laying in bed, I was a little anxious and anxiety ridden with some stuff, and I, literally having conversation with myself going, this is old programming, I don't think that way anymore. But it still creeps in once in a while. Thank God it doesn't creep in very often, but it's like I need to go back and watch some of my own videos, like how does the universe plan on keeping you fed? That was one of my favorite ones. Oh, and I think one of the God, I had an idea for one yesterday. I've had several calls from friends lately with dilemmas on their hands, and I was thinking about, oh, I know what it was. I think I'm going to do one on what happens when you like give, and then you just finally, like, shit hits the fan in your relationships because you have given so much without getting anything in return that you finally just blow a gasket. And I had a girlfriend that did that. As she said, she had a come to Jesus talk with her husband yesterday. And I said, you know what? You have to take responsibility for that, because you gave until you had absolutely nothing left to give of yourself. And then you just like went off the deep end. So she said she was going to start kind of like worrying about herself and making sure that she stayed happy. And I think I don't know about men, and I told her this. I said I don't think men have that tendency of where they give without refreshing themselves, because I think, men will go play basketball or they'll go in their cave and they'll rejuvenate and regenerate, and they don't feel guilty about it. But women tend to not do that. And I think a lot of that's because they were programmed that their job is to make everybody happy and, be the last one at the table and the last one to eat dinner and make sure everybody else is doing okay. I personally haven't really been that way, only because I've never been married and didn't have kids. So I always got to put myself first. So I probably am more selfish than the average female out there. But is anybody saying anything? Because, like, there's nothing coming up on the chats here. I feel like I'm just like talking to myself. I'm like, surely I'm like, I need some feedback here. Somebody say something. Thank you, Katrina. We are here. Okay. Almost home. Okay. Don't get a ticket, Gigi. So, hi, you're always hitting the nails on the head. Hey, thank you. So let's see. When I can't get much response from you guys, some of you seem to like my twin flame story, so I'm going to tell you a story. I've talked to my twin or my divine masculine almost all week, and I had a situation on my hands on Thursday, and I was like, you know what, I need a pep talk, and I'd like to get his advice on something. So I called him, and we chit-chatted about that, and it's about a house that my dad passed away a couple of years ago, and he left me a house that I can't do anything with right at the moment because his significant other lives in it and gets to live there as long as she wants, which is fine. I mean, that was part of the deal, and that's the thing. But the taxes went sky high. And she takes care of the taxes, and I take care of the homeowner's insurance and the home warranty. So I had to call her and tell her that the taxes had like more than doubled from last year. And she's almost 80, and she's on a limited budget. So I was just absolutely dreading this call about the taxes. So I called my twin, my divine masculine, to get a pep talk and have him remind me that this was out of my control and blah 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 blah. And so he says, so, and it's in Southern Illinois. So he's like, so what part of Illinois is this? What part of the state? North, south, east, west? And I'm like, well, it's between Vincennes and Terre Haute on the Illinois side. So it's the southeast. And he made some comment about, he's like, well, you can rent it out or something after she moves out or whatever. And I was like, oh, hell no, I'm not renting that place out. It's not worth a whole lot. And people are moving out of that area of Illinois. They're not moving in, they're moving out because there's just not a lot to offer down there as far as jobs and stuff. And he goes, so I told him where it was at, and he was like, oh yeah, I know that area of the state, because he went to a small college, a junior college, like an hour from where I was from. And I like flipped out because I was like, are you kidding me? He said, I don't normally say the name of it because nobody ever knows where it's at. And I was like, I know where Alney's at. I worked there at a pizza place for a few months while I took a semester out of college. So it was just, I'm like, small world. Anyhow, that was kind of funny. But other than that, I've had a very uneventful, well, I shouldn't say that. I did a quantum healing session today. Made my girlfriend cry, which is, I guess, good, because that's always releasing when she goes, I didn't know I had that in me. And So I guess there was some relief or some releasing during that quantum healing session. And I was also testing out to see how loud the neighbors were above and if that was going to bother our session on the weekends. Because normally I would do those through the week when it's quiet, and she wanted to come over today, and I was like, yeah, let's do it today because I want to see if it's noisy, and it wasn't too bad. Okay, somebody say something, anything. This is going to be a really boring talk if I'm the only one talking tonight. Sometimes the biggest releases are the ones we have suppressed. Yes. Yep. Okay, so somebody give me a dilemma or something to talk about. I'm like, I need a subject, because honestly, I don't have a good subject to talk about tonight, and I feel kind of bad. Suppressed. Yes. I knew what you meant. I'm going to go get my drink. I'll be right back. Hang on a second. I didn't realize I didn't bring it. There we go. Oh. All right, well, let's see. I am just going to, let me think about this. I'm like, what kind of guidance can I give? What kind of cards? Well, I am caught up in a relationship that is a bit, well, I do not know what to call it. How many people are involved? 1, 2, or 3? We had a guy on here last week, a guy named Justin, and he had like 3, he named off 3 signs that he was in a relationship with. You had held up a note that said vengeance? No, it was vulnerability. Maybe 3. Holy cow. I'm like, well, I would say follow your gut on that, and there's got to be one of them that stands out above all of them, or at least 2 of them. I mean, this is when I worked at the candy store, and I used to have kids that yeah, it talks about vulnerability. I just pulled that out because when I set up this live this morning, I didn't have any makeup on, and I was like, I'm not taking a picture of me looking like that. And my hair was all over the place. So you can put like a screen clip. There is one, but he is going through some stuff. So, well, mine's going through some stuff too, but he's, I hope, almost at the end of his stuff. I pray we are both at the end of our stuff. That vulnerability. So that's a Brene Brown phrase that she uses. I assume you guys, if you've watched me long enough, you know who Brene Brown is. Oh, and in case we talked about this last Sunday night, I had promised last weekend that I would put up my book list, like the list of books that I have read that I thought were very helpful. And I posted that on the community post, kind of like, you can do that on Instagram. So if you go to the community tab on my page, I don't know how many, I probably put 10 or 12, 13 books. I don't even remember how many put. I didn't count them. And yes, I love her. I know you've been talking about her on your on Facebook. So I figured you had gotten hold of her stuff, because I talk about her all the time. Now I forgot what I was saying. I am sorry, you guys. I am just like brain dead. That's why I'm like, oh God, somebody's give me something to say. Or this is going to be really short tonight. Me too. You're brain dead too. I swear, I'm like, eh, Casey sent me a message earlier and she's like, how are you feeling? When someone, and I do the same thing. It's like, if I feel like I am whacked out from these energies, and I'll send a message to a couple of friends and ask them if they're feeling the same way. And if they are, then I'm usually like, okay, it's not me. It's something in the atmosphere that's like doing this. So, how will this energy affect us? Well, for me, let's ask the cards. I'm going to ask the cards how this energy is going to affect us. Um, we've already we've already released stuff from the full moon, or maybe that's what's been going on all week. Like, I want to get stuff done today, but I know that's how I was yesterday. It started on Friday, and I'm like, I've got stuff that I want to do. I have readings that I need to be working on. I have I have a list of stuff that I literally want to do, and it's like my body is just not cooperating, and it's driving me crazy. There it is, Casey. For me, it wants wine, cheese, and crackers, coupled with watching Saying Yes to the Dress and thinking about what I want to do. But like, I'm like, blah, yeah. Okay, so that makes me feel better at least. It is not just me. I mean, it's like literally like, and it's not, and I honestly, I mean, sometimes I can blame it on stuff that I eat, but I do not feel like it's because of stuff that I've eaten. I haven't been eating that much bad stuff. Um, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, if I feel bad the next morning after I've like ate crap the day before, I'm like, yes, I can completely understand why I feel like shit. I have no explanation at this point in time of why I feel like my battery is just sucked dry, and it's, you know, pissing me off, to be honest. It's like, so I don't know. How do you tell the universe that I mean, if anybody can come up with the answer to this, maybe we need to figure this out together. This is what we need to work on. How do we tell the universe or our guides or whatever that we need some juice because we have some stuff to get done? When these energies come in and just like knock us on our ass. I mean, what do normal people do? Like, I'm serious. Like, what do we, I'm like, coffee's not working. I mean, I'm back on the caffeine. Yeah, let's figure this out. I feel like I need to binge eat. I haven't necessarily been binge eating, but it has been, I'm like my, yeah, low energy does kind of make me want to eat, because I'm like, keep thinking if I eat something, it'll give me some energy, and nothing's happening. The good news is I don't have a whole lot of bad stuff in the house, so I can't go too crazy, but I'm like, how do people, I mean, I haven't had a 9 to 5 job for so long. Thank God I don't have to worry about that. But I'm like, I'm like, and when I say normal people, I mean normal people that have 9 to 5 jobs that maybe are not on the ascension journey. How do they get through the day? Or do they just, are they brain dead too? I normally light a candle and call my spirit guide for a boost of energy. Does that work? Casey, Benji, oh my God, yes, I'm back on this chocolate. Oh God, I eat chocolate all the time. So I'm like, Casey sent me a text earlier. She's like going, I just need a break. Maybe we just need to get used to having lower productivity. I'm like, well, yes, all the time. Okay, well, I'm going to try that tomorrow. I normally light a candle and call my spirit guide for a boost of energy. I'm going to try that tomorrow for sure, because I have got to get some readings done, and I've got to have some energy to do that. You just have to let it flow. You guys are fighting it. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess, so this is where maybe part of it's a guilty feeling for me. The minute I got out of high school, I started working 2 part-time jobs and going to college. Most of my life, I worked 2 and 3 jobs. So I'm not lazy by any means, but when I get waylaid by these like funky energies and I feel like I just can't even like do anything, maybe it's just me feeling really super guilty and feeling lazy, and maybe I don't need to feel that way. Maybe it's the universe's, maybe that's part of the plan. I don't know. But I have a little bit of a hard time. 6 plants are in retrograde. Yeah. So that's not helping matters at all. Thanking the angels and to boost energy levels. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to do something because I've got to get some energy going back, and if caffeine's not going to work, there's a lot of guilt too, but giving myself permission to rest. Sleep. I haven't, archangels restarted taking, let's put it this way. Normally I take my vitamins like religiously. I did forget this morning. That doesn't have anything to do with not having energy today. One day of not taking my vitamins would not do it. But it's like I question, I guess this is my dilemma, is I question is what am I responsible for, or what am I doing something that's making me feel this way, or is it just literally the atmosphere that's making it this way? And that's where I would like to figure out, intuitively, I'm not quite figuring it out. I'm like, I don't know. Is this my fault? Am I doing something to make me feel this way? Or is this just something I have to live with? Honestly, I have energy this week. I'm a nurse of many years. Don't feel guilty. You sound like you have some sinus congestion today. Okay, well, that's possible. Go on a cruise. It'll fix the problem, I promise. I've never been on a cruise before. I can I can think of one thing that would help. But that is not to be happening right at the moment. When is the skinny, sexy energy going to come in? I don't know. Which planet is in charge of skinny, sexy energy? We need to figure that out. Does anybody know which planet is in charge of skinny, sexy energy? Or which planet is in charge of sex, period? Venus. Oh, that's right. Venus is the love planet. Yeah, I think you're right. Venus, you're thinking the way you are is only attracting more. Yeah, I know. You're right. You're right. It was funny. It was like October, Venus was in retrograde. And apparently a lot of people break up when Venus is in retrograde. And then when Venus comes back out of the retrograde, people start getting back together. Work like crazy when we feel good, rest when we don't. Yeah. I guess I think the reason that it's bothering me so much right now is because I do have stuff to do, and sometimes I just get a little panicked because I'm like going, I need to get shit together, and I need to get my ass in gear. And sometimes that's just not happening. And I don't remember being that way when I was younger, but probably because I was very in my masculine energy and I just pushed through it, whether I felt like it or not. And now I pay more attention to my physical feelings, and if I don't feel like doing anything, I don't. I think that's the difference between masculine energy and feminine energy, and maybe that's where I'm having the struggle at is I've been in my masculine energy for so many years that I just pushed through it whether I felt like it or not, and now I'm trying to pay more attention to my physical feelings, and I don't feel like doing anything today, so I don't do anything today. But That logical brain is like going, you've got work to do. You've got work to do. You need to get in gear. You need to do this. And I need to shut that chatter up, I guess. That must be old programming coming back in, right? Is that what we think that is old programming? Venus is the love, but Mars is the action. Where's Mars at right now? Since is only going to get... I know. Someone asked me that. I'm like, I don't know who I talked to. I'm like, I have a lot of people that reached out to me this week. So there is something going on. A lot of people have reached out to me because there's a lot of crazy shit going on. So of course they all, what's going on? Why, this is, whatever. And I'm trying to explain to them. Okay, shut that ego chatter up. I'm working on it too. All right. Well, yes, they have reached out to me too. Yeah. So and maybe that's why my batteries suck dry is people are needing help, and I know that they need help, and I'm trying to give them answers, and maybe that's where all my energy went. So I am going to, let's do something else here and see what else I can get from the universe. Things that we need to think about: changing expectations for self and other. Got to learn more about the planets. Yeah. Well, that's the thing is, Molly McCord is an astrologer that I like to watch her stuff and kind of keep up on. This is what's going on this week. And like this week, it was like, I didn't watch any of that stuff. I normally will try to watch that to keep up with it, to see what's going on. But like I said, this week, it was just like, I didn't give a rat's ass what was going on. And I just was like, I did only what was necessary. And other than that, I just was like, So let's see. These are my goddess cards. So let's see what the universe has to say to the goddesses and the god on the channel at the moment about what's going on. What a week. Golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. That's kind of the same. If my parents weren't visiting, I'd still be in bed. If I wasn't on this live, I would probably still be in bed. No, I'm kidding. I would not be in bed. But I really did consider postponing it. But I was like, no, I want to know if everybody else is feeling this way. Because if everybody else is feeling this way, sometimes when you hear it from other people, it kind of makes you relax and kind of not be so hard on yourself. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for being with me too. Okay, I got to see Gigi. Gigi did a reading for me the other night. I caught her on her, yeah, you're not on that channel anymore. I saw you left that. Athena, inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Okay, so Athena says that we know what to do. We need each other. Thank you for this. Yes, we do need each other. I need you guys. You need me. Especially for those of us who are on this ascension journey, and when you don't have, when a lot of the people in the world don't have a flippin' clue what's going on, and you have these, like, this small group of people to talk to, I need you guys. I'm like, I need to have my people that I can talk about with this crazy crap. Hey, Rhonda. I need my people to confirm to me that I'm not losing my mind. Or we're here to tell you you're not losing your mind, and that what's going on is part of it. And it's like, this is my feeling this week. I'm like, there's this part of me that's like, I can't wait until they call it the tsunami. I always like this phrase. Allison Coe calls it the tsunami of love. and and it's like, I feel like, man, this tsunami of love is probably about ready to hit. I even had a conversation with my aunt the other night, who's not into this stuff whatsoever, but we got on the subject of her talking about somebody from my hometown in Palestine who years ago, I mean like 30, 40, 50 years ago, had a UFO land in a field beside him that he never told anybody about for a long time. And I told her, I said, I have a channel that I watch. Yeah, Tsunami of Love. Don't you? Yeah, I love that. I want to be awake when the tsunami of love comes through. I want to know about it, and I want to be able to. I want to be there afterwards and go, I saw it. All right, Casey, see you later. I'm like, I saw it. I felt it, because Aluna Ash talks about she saw it and felt it, and several people had that experience in March of last year. And I mean, some of the stuff that's going on in the sky right now, the colors, and if anybody does not watch this guy, he's on YouTube, and it's Mr. MB333, something like that. Mr. MBB333. But he's like, he does channel stuff, weather stuff. And people send in pictures all the time of weird phenomenons that they see in the sky. Blinking lights. But some of the things that have been showing up a lot are these big triangles in the clouds. Like blank spaces in the clouds, or clouds shaped. And I mean, when I say like a triangle, it is like sharp triangular. It's not like, oh, how interesting the cloud looks like that. I mean, over and over and over again on these triangles in the sky. I don't know for sure, but Allison Coe talks about how there have been these shields, like the beings in the atmosphere who are here to help us with this transition, that they have these like shields that they have up in the sky to block this big tsunami of love until everybody's ready for it. But they have slowly started taking these shields out of the atmosphere, which means that we're getting closer and closer to having that happen. Because frankly, I'm not sure how much longer of this shit that I can take, to be honest. I mean, and I know it's probably going to get worse before it gets better. But I'm like, some days I'm like, I'm not sure what to wish for. I'm not sure if I want to wish for it to hurry up and get here, or if it gets here, then it's really shit's gonna hit the fan, and we're gonna be wishing we could go back to the way it used to be. It's one of those things. I don't know. It's a slow burn, yeah. But yeah, check out that guy, Mr. M. I think it's Mr. MB33 or Mr. MBB333 or something like that. But yeah, I've been watching him for a while, so sometimes it's just like really, really cool, the pink and purple sunsets, and some of it's just these weird looking shapes in the sky. Magenta posted a really good video today called The Cosmic Merkaba. Helps a bit. Oh, interesting. I know who Magenta Pixie is. I don't subscribe to her channel, but I heard about her on Unbiased and On the Fence. Unbiased and On the Fence was one of the groups that one of the channels I watched back in the beginning when I first kind of started trying to figure out what the heck was going on. I've been getting the colors myself, not so much the shapes, but that's neat, yeah. Catching. Where in my living room, like my windows are all here to the left, and the sunset comes in through that window. So sometimes I can sit here and I'll be watching TV, and all of a sudden this like orange glow or pink glow will like start coming through the windows, and I'll be like, oh God, the sunset, and I'll run to the windows. And because it literally looks like a orange or pink light is being flashed through my window, and I'll get some of the best sunsets from from that, because I have a good view. All right, let's see what else the goddess cards have to say about what's coming up for us. We'll say for the next week or so. Focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. Well, I want to say, Diana, I will do that if I have the energy to do it. So I'm hoping something's going to come out here that helps me understand, like, what to do with this, like, lack of energy or low energy that we're all experiencing. Or I'm going to try that candle. Expect a miracle. Mother Mary says, expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. So, see, there you go. Okay. So apparently I need to call in Mother Mary and ask her too about having energy. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to go to bed tonight and I'm going to pray that I have a good night's sleep, because when I wake up in the morning and I've had a good night's sleep, that's one of the things that I do. Thank you, thank you, thank you for a good night's sleep, because I know not all of us have a good night's sleep. So if I have a good night's sleep, I say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for a good night's sleep. And so I need to start a new phrase when I get up in the morning of, I'm bouncing with energy. I don't know. I got to figure something out because I got stuff to do. All right, what else is going to happen this week that we all need to be aware of? That one. Inner goddess. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. So since we have 10 people on, somebody throw out a question and I'll pull a card for everybody. Because this is a manageable number. I'm like, I can do blocks, I can do love cards, I can do romance cards, I can do spirit guide cards. Let's start a sisterhood dance circle. Maybe that's how we get the energy up. I listen to Pandora in the mornings when I'm taking my shower and stuff, trying to get my energy pumped up. What should my next step be? Well, I'm trying to think what cards to use. Sure, did I miss the rest because I need to leave shortly? I just realized Sag Girl's not on here. Okay. Thank you, High Priestess. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully I'll have more next week. Let's dance. Maybe I should I just got on. You can see where my love life work and what my next step. Let's do one question for the whole group. Ask why you have so much energy. It will give you more energy. Ask you why you have so much energy. I'm thinking here. Let me think. But I need, hang on a second. What are these energies preparing us for? Actually might be a good idea from Robert. Gee, that's a great idea. See you again. Okay. Ask why you have so much energy. It'll give you more energy. Well, I don't know because what I see, Robert, this is what I normally do is I ask a question and then I pull a card for everybody. So, but I have to, I have a question, need to have a question asked. I'm thinking, like I said, see, I'm like brain dead here. And I don't like being this way. We're going to start with daily positive. Wake up very early when you wake up more. Yeah, that was for the lack of energy. Okay, so these are daily positive thoughts and affirmations. So, okay, so here we go. This is what we're going to do. Everybody type in the word affirmation. And then this week, all week long, when you wake up in the morning, this is the affirmation that I want you guys, this will be your specific one. Thanks, Gigi. for some coffee for energy. And I will do this, and this will be your affirmation that you say all week long. And so, okay, so the first person is solitary. Okay, here's your affirmation. This is going to be your positive affirmation that you're going to repeat to yourself all week long. When you get up in the morning, when you go to bed, when somebody cuts you off in traffic, somebody makes you mad, anytime that you need to remind yourself or maybe ground yourself okay. All right. 3 fell out. So I guess I'm going to give you can pick all of them or you can pick one of them. So this is for solitary empath. It says, I am strong, healthy, and bursting with energy. Oh my God, is that not hilarious? My day is going to be amazing. That's like the first card that I read. I am strong, healthy, and bursting with energy. My day is going to be amazing. Well, I believe that was like the best question we could have asked. The next one is, I believe everything and anything is possible. And the third one is, I enter today with an open mind and a calm presence. So you could pick all 3 of those, or you could pick one of those. All right, Rhonda Lee, you are next. Okay, let's see what affirmation you need to say all week long. Every morning when you wake up, every night when you go to bed, when the butthead neighbor makes you mad. Yes says, oh my God, this is so freaking crazy. This says, I have abundant energy and vitality today. I am ready to take on the world. How crazy is this? That these cards, I mean, I swear to God, every one of these doesn't not have the word energy in them. I'm sure of that. It's just funny that these are all about energy. That is so freaking crazy. M2 lock affirmation. Okay, this is your affirmation for you to say all week long. M2 lock. Okay, this one is yours. I don't waste my time. There's another one that's got the word energy in it. I don't waste my time and energy on negative thoughts. I always radiate positive energy. This is totally flipping my shit out, you guys. That 3, I'm serious. Like, these are all coming out with the word energy in it. This is amazing. All right, let me back up. So I did solitary empath, Rhonda, and M2 lock. Alvina, you're next. I'm going down in a row of how it's come over on my screen. So Alvina, you're next. Alvina Ivy, this is your affirmation card. If another card comes out that has the word energy in it, see, this is actually raising my energy, just having all of these cards that have the word energy in it. That is just blowing my mind. Thank you. Maybe that's what I need to do, is I need to like pull one of these cards every morning when I wake up. Maybe that's what I need to do, is I need to start pulling cards for myself every morning when I get up, on days that I don't have any energy or something like that. Okay, Alvina, I'm like, eventually something's going to come out. Come on. It's being really, really picky here. Let's keep going. Oh, there we go. All right. 4 fell out for Alvina, and I'm just going to read them all, and you can pick which one you want to do. So this says, I believe everything and anything is possible. This one says, I am strong, intelligent, independent, and capable. I am going to make things happen today. This one says, I radiate love, self-esteem, inner peace, well-being, and happiness. And the 4th one that fell out is, I have unlimited abundance in my life. So you can use all 4 of those, or you can pick one of those that you want to be your theme for the week. How's that sound? Okay, that was Alvina. All right, Blue, you're next. Blue. All right, blue. Oh, you got two. This says, I am strong, intelligent, independent, and capable. I am going to make things happen today. And the other one that fell out says, I radiate love, self-esteem, inner peace, well-being, and happiness. Okay, so that was blues. Katrina Pryor, you are next. This is your affirmation card. Whoa, that one went flying on the floor. I have the knowledge and wisdom to make smart decisions for myself today. Okay, Katrina. That was Katrina. This is Rob. Light-skinned Rob. All right. I see endless opportunities before me. I was hoping it was going to say something about winning the lottery. All right, that was Rob's. All right, High Priestess Illumination. I thought you were leaving. This is High Priestess. Oh, 3 fell out, so I'm going to take them all. This one says, I am energized and excited about my day because I am free. I don't waste my time and energy on negative thoughts. I always radiate positive energy. Okay, these are all about energy. Oh, that's funny. I believe everything and anything is possible. So pick one or all 3 of those for your affirmations this week. All right, that was High Priestess. Natasha, you are next. Natasha. Let's see what your affirmation that you need to wake up in the morning and start repeating. So I hope you guys are writing these down. Put this on a sticky note and stick it in your bathroom, on the mirror, on the kitchen cabinet, on the bedroom door, wherever, so you see this. And every morning when you wake up for the next week, this will be your positive affirmation or your mantra. Okay, so this one is for Natasha. This one says, I don't waste my time and energy on negative thoughts. I always radiate positive energy. That came out again. That's come out a lot. Today is rich with opportunities, and I open my heart to receive them. Let's see. So that was Natasha. Solitary. Gigi. Rhonda. Okay, it's perfect. Stop it. You skipped me. I got Alvina. I love it. Oh, thank you, ma'am. I've been telling people all day that I am protecting my energy. This is insane. Is it not? I mean, seriously, how many of those cards had the word energy in it? I was just going to say maybe your energy can go up and you needed this. I did, and it did raise my energy. So yes, this was a great idea. Thanks. All right. Night, Gigi. Don't forget to hit the like button to support. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm leaving now with good energy. Okay. Chavez Life. Did I miss you? All right, I'm going to do one for you. Thank you. I'm leaving now. Okay. All right, Chavez. This is your oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, you didn't get one. Okay, all right, let me do Chavez and then I'll do Gigi. Sorry, Gigi. See, that's why you guys have to stay on me and stay on me and make sure I don't miss anybody. Okay, so this is Chavez and the positive affirmation mantra. Whoa, that went flying on the floor. Oh, you got 2. Miracles and magic surround me everywhere I go. Ooh, I really like that one. And I have unlimited abundance in my life. You know, I think these little cards may be some of my favorite all of a sudden. All right, Gigi, this one's yours. My body is healthy. My mind is brilliant. My soul is at peace. That's your mantra or your positive affirmation. I'm going to do one for me. Let's see what mine is. for the, whoops. Now one just flipped over. I am focused and efficient. I am going to be a productive superstar today. Did you guys hear that? This is mine. What did I complain about the whole freaking video? I am focused and efficient. I am going to be a productive superstar today. That is so funny. I love that affirmation. I've got to leave that out. That could not have fit me better. That is like perfect. I'm like, I need to like take a picture of that. That is going to be my little mantra that I say. So, okay. So I think somebody, did I get everybody with the affirmation? Because like a couple people dropped off and then a couple people popped on. So I think we might have somebody new that just come in. So if I've got any new people, Dawn Green, late to the party. All right, Dawn, I'm going to do, okay. And Carolyn Shore, that's okay. You're not that late. We're just kind of getting started with the party. All right, Dawn Green, I'm pulling cards for affirmations that, we're supposed to wake up. Oh, we got a whole bunch of people coming on. So this is Dawn Green's. All right, for you new people that have just come in, do me a favor and type the word affirmation in your chat right now so I don't miss you. All right, this is Dawn Green's. This is the affirmation that you need to say all week long, because we started this because I was bitching that I didn't have any energy and that I had stuff to do and I needed some energy. And so I started doing these, and like the first 3 or 4 cards that flipped out all had the word energy in them. So it actually did raise my energy quite a bit just seeing all those cards come out. It was pretty hilarious. Okay. All right. There's Dawn Green's. All right. This is Dawn's. Every day I attract love and abundance and success in my life and inspire others to do the same. All right, this is Dawn Green's. And then I'm going to do Carolyn Ness Shore. You are next. Carolyn Shore, Carolyn Ness Shore. Affirmation card. Or your mantra to say all week long. Okay, my life has no limitations. Anything is possible, and I create the life I want. Okay, just Caroline is good. That's good. That's easier to say. All right, solitary empath. I did you. Gratitude, joy is new. So let's do one for gratitude, joy, affirmation. Let's see what your positive affirmation for the week should be. We got to raise the energy because none of us have had it all week or weekend from the sounds of it. All right, 2 came out. This is for gratitude, joy. Oh, I like this one. My mind is a magnet for brilliant ideas. And then the other one is my life has no limitations. Anything is possible, and I create the life I want. So, okay, gratitude. We got her. We got that. We got that. We got that. We got that. That was your perfect card. Hello, gratitude. I love your name. All right. Okay, so I think we have we've just done everybody with the affirmation cards. Let's see. What can... I have new, I want to do spirit animal cards, animal spirit cards. And these don't have anything on them other than just the animals. So I think, you're welcome. I'm trying to think how to do this. So, choose to find it at trying to think what kind of Do I just say that if you see this animal, it's a sign? Or is there like a specific question that we can ask or say, and then if you see this animal, that's your answer? Anybody got any suggestions on that? How to use the spirit animal cards to get or verify a question that you might have? Does that make sense? Do you know what I'm trying to say? And I know why I have sinus problems, because I've been having too much dairy the last few days. I understand that fully. I know where that's coming from. Anybody? Anybody? Well, all spirit animals have their own energy power. So maybe if we use whatever power you pull to fix our specific. But if I do that, then I have to read out of the book what their power is. And that'll take too long. Because this is the book. I know you're trying, and I appreciate that. It's like this. Well, actually, what I might be able to do is, this is what I could do. I don't have to read the whole thing, but I could. Each one of them has a little thing at the top, like whale says, desire to delve deeper, profound peace, ancient wisdom. And the elk says stable, resilient, headstrong, and father, or the father. So they all have like some keywords. Maybe that's what I could do, is I could pull a card and then read the keywords for everybody. How would that work? Because there's only 10 of you. You like that one? All right, so everybody type in the word animal. I'll pull the card. Type in the word, that's okay. Type in the word animal. I'll go down the list. I'll pull a card, and then I'll just read the keywords for that particular animal. And that'll be, maybe there'll be some meaning for you for this week. Okay, so Dawn Green was first. So let's get Dawn Green's animal spirit card, and then we'll read the keywords for that. Oh, that one fell out. So we're going to do a lizard. Let's see what the... Oh, are you serious? Okay, now I see how it works. Okay, lizard says instinctual, sensitive to the subtle, and dreamer. When in balance, artistic, telepathic, spiritual. When out of balance, elusive, non-committal, flaky. To bring into balance a creative project. All right, that was Dawn Green's lizard card. Solitary Empath, you are next. Let's see what card you get for a spirit animal. Shark fell out first, so let's see what Shark says. This is the difficult part, is trying to figure out where they're at in the book. Shark, there it is. I just saw it. Where'd it go? Fire. Holy cow. Shark. There it is, shark. Directness, exposure, revealing true nature and desire. When in balance, intriguing, captivating, mysterious. When out of balance, sneaky, destructive. To bring into balance, honesty. Is this making any sense to anybody? Okay, that was Solitary Empath. Okay, this is Carolyn. This is your animal card. I like to try different stuff, so if this doesn't work, just let me know. It will not hurt my feelings if people are like, nah. Good grief. All right. Eagle. Let's see what the eagle says. Eagle, eagle, eagle. These are not in any order. That's the bad thing, is they're not in any order. Not like they should be. I can tell you this, I won't do this anymore because it's too hard to find the things. Sorry, guys. There's eagle. All pervading power, truth seeker transforms karma. When in balance, bright, radiant challenges. When out of balance, controlling. To bring into balance, step into the unknown. I'm going to look because, yeah, there is. It's just like, see at the top, it has these like triangles. And they all have different things. Like this one has a black triangle and one has a line and some of them are upside down. So I was trying, I could find those. So I'll use the, see this even says Earth. Oh, actually it doesn't have the index, not like you're talking about. No, it doesn't have that index. All right. Solitary, Carolyn, animal. All right, this is blue. I don't like this one, you guys. I'm not doing this one again, ever again. This was I fully admit this was not a very good idea. Started my fairy garden in a creative image in my head. All right, now I forgot where I was at. I've done two. I did Dawn, Solitary, Carolyn. Did I? Oh, Lord. I'm going back and looking through my thing here. I forgot where I was at. Solitary, Carolyn. I did Carolyn. So I think I'm on Blue Butterfly next. And then once we do this, I'm not using this deck for this ever again. This is Blue's animal card. You probably have a lot being out there in your RV. Crap. Elephant. All right, let's see what elephant says. Good Lord. Unstoppable, auspicious, wise. When in balance, one painted focus, generous, loving. When out of balance, misunderstands fate. To bring into balance, trust. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm stopping these because I'm going to lose everybody because they're waiting on me to find the stuff. So my apologies. For those of you who got them, hit me up later. If you do seriously want it, just send me a message later and say, hey, can I have my thing? But it's taken me too long to find the stuff out of the book. And I don't want, yeah, no elephants. I don't want everybody to have to wait, you know, looking for that. So it's making me anxious. But yes, if you do want me to pull up one, just shoot me a message later. I don't have any problem with that. All right. I like the Universe Has Our Back cards a lot. So these are similar to positive affirmation cards. And let's see, type the word, what do I want? Joy. Type the word joy into your thing, and then I will go down the list and see what joy card the universe. Yeah. I was like going, oh, this is taking too long. All right, Carolyn, here's your joy card. I'm going to take that one. In any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. So I got to remember who that was for. This one was for Carolyn. Your joy card. Natasha, this one is yours. I am the loving energy of the universe. And since 3 fell out, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go down the row. And then blue butterfly, this one is yours. Through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. Through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. And by reading your letter to yourself and to other people. How's that? All right. So I just did 3. So the next one is Alvina. Let's see what the universe has to say about that. Alvina. Oh, there's only one card here. When I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. And Dawn Green, you're next. Energy flows where my intention goes. We're getting that word energy a lot tonight. Dawn Green. Okay, Gigi, this is your card. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. That's Gigi's. And gratitude, joy. This one is yours. My fearless freedom lights up the world. Solitary empath, you're next. Whoops, that one flipped over. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. Ooh, I like that one. This one's gratitudes, right? Gratitude, joy, I think. Either that was gratitudes or salt. No, that was gratitudes. I'm pretty sure. See, I lose track sometimes. And then solitary empath. This one is yours. Oh, the triggers. Oops, sorry, I put that in. Solitary empath. This one is yours. Whoop. When I am connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. Solitary empath. Okay. Anybody else have any good questions that I can do a card on? As long as I have a deck, I've got all my decks out here. All my decks in a row, all my decks out. Or we can just talk. I'm down to 7 people, so I've lost a lot of people. Yeah, I admit this. I feel like Oh, I missed Blue. Sorry, Blue. All right, here's Blue's card. That's why I said you guys have to stay on top of me if I miss anybody. I don't always, because sometimes I lose track of who I've done. In any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. I haven't had any energy this week, Dawn Green. That was what that was what the first half hour of this was about. Was us talking about how we'd all been like really super low on energy this week. And trying to figure out if it was something that we were doing or if it was just something the universe was doing to us. So when thank you, I'll take it. Because that's when you tuned in, we had just started doing the positive thoughts and affirmations. And sure, Carolyn, ask me anything you want. So Dawn, this was the card that I got. I am focused and efficient. I am going to be productive superstar today, because I was like, oh my God, I've got stuff to do. I have got to have some energy because I've got a bunch of readings I need to get done. And I'd like to do 6-month forecast readings for all the signs. And if I'm going to get those done, July 1st is going to be here before I know it. I'm waiting for your question, Carolyn. Yes, in regards to job financial this week and in the near future. I have to think about which cards. Well, let's just do this. I'm going to pull one of the crystal cards and see what comes up. So if this will tell me anything about finances. Okay, oh, well. Okay, so if I read these, that's an Ace of Wands, which means, there's light glare. Ace of Wands means moving forward. I am inspired to follow my passion. And then the other one is the Empress in the upright. I create what I choose naturally and with joy. So if I look at those two cards together, to me, that basically is a happy ending. So that to me says that yes, something is coming in soon. Something that you're going to be passionate about, and something that is going to come natural and joyful to you. That would be because nothing came in reverse. None of the Pentacle cards came in reverse that would make me think that there's going to be a lack of money. So are you job searching right now? Is that what's going on? I can also pull, let me pull a life purpose card to go along with that financial. Congrats, Carolyn. Yeah. Let's see. This is a life purpose card. So let's make sure that I think once you're doing your life purpose, I get the impression that I will be let go tomorrow, but I applied for another job last week. Okay. You're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. So this is a life purpose card that would go along with that financial thing. So if I mean, you're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. So that would make me think that maybe being let go from that job and getting that other job. What do you do? May I ask, what do you do for a profession? Or what do you want to do for a profession? Work for the universe. The universe pays well. That's right. That's what I always say. And I have to remind myself. That's why I was like, sometimes I need to go back and watch my own videos. I work for the universe. And if I, you know what, I got to have a conversation with my divine masculine last week too, and asked him if he knew what his purpose was. And he's like, how do I find out? And I said, well, I can tell you what your purpose is. Your purpose in life is to heal and help other people heal, and to assistant manager for a senior citizens home and applying as a manager in another town. Okay. I know. I got to talk to my DM this week, Gigi. I'm like, we had a really big, long conversation on the phone. That's why we don't do that very often. So, well, see, this is what happened. I sent him this meme that I ran across that was talking about we're in like super manifesting mode these days, apparently. And be careful what you think. It's going to manifest. Watch this. It's going to manifest, and do this and do this and do this. And so I sent him this meme, and I said, I better watch what I think. Otherwise you're going to end up in my bed tonight. And he's like, oh, and he's like, I need a manifesting accountability partner. And I said, I was like, well, how can I help? I said, I've learned a few things over the last few months. And I said, do you know what your purpose in life is? And he goes, well, how do I find out? And I said, well, I can tell you what your purpose in life is. It's to heal and to help other people heal. And it's also to raise the vibrations of the earth. And he's like, well, I've been doing that unknowingly my whole life. And I said, well, maybe the ticket is doing it with intention and purpose for a change. I think that's when things change for us as people, is we may have been unknowingly trying to raise the vibrations and unknowingly trying to help people all of this time. But I think when things really shift for us into high gear is when we start doing that intentionally and on purpose. Yes, I know. I'm like, I love him. So yeah, I don't know. Hard to make up my mind. I have Nikki Walker. She gets to hear a lot of my DM stories, and she's always like, who is this man? Who is this man? When I tell him about some of the stuff, I'm like, he's like freaking awesome. Yep. Gratitude. Do you feel pulled to find your purpose? I think everybody probably is pulled, but a lot of people might ignore that. Do you know what your purpose in life is? Gratitude, Joy. Have you? Oh, yes. We've, I won't say we've seen each other like lots and lots and lots of times, but I got to see him a week ago last Thursday for the first time in 7 months. He came over and got a birthday present that I had bought him back in April. And I just, so I would say we're getting closer and closer and closer and closer to each other all the time. And he loved my red toes and the dress that I had on. I was like going, so yeah, I'm pretty sure the next time we see each other, there's going to be some clothes a-flying. Big time, clothes flying. So in the meantime, we'll just keep priming the pump. I have to remember, you know what? We're an hour and 30 minutes in, so I highly doubt there's going to be very many people that's going to rewatch this and watch it. I will have lost. Yeah, exactly. Priming the pump. Well, when he sent me that message after he left and said that he wanted to jump my bones at the door in the dress and the red toes, and I was like, okay, so game on, buddy. So That's the best. I mean, honestly, for me, that's part of the fun is the flirting back and forth by the texts. So, the next time we're in person, it's going to get crazy and noisy. Yes, he is an Aries. How did you know that? How did you know my dude was an Aries? What about what I just said made you think that? Now you've got my attention. Yes, I'm gotta say, I'm like I have more followers that are Aries than anybody. I started feeling panicky, thirsty, and wished I could talk to my DM because he's done some crazy traveling and I'm about to embark. So you should have got him. Got him. I just know. Yeah, I've been warned. I have several Aries friends, female friends, and I've kind of been warned by them, but I have a pretty good idea of what I'm up against with him. So So, Blue, did you call him or not? Or did you just panic and that's it? Okay, got really quiet. God help you. Yeah, see, they say twins are supposed to come together to raise the vibrations of the earth. So, we're going to be raising something. I'm lucky to be in communication now, thankful for it. Still here. Although I think probably about ready to shut this down. Then I listened to some high vibe music and he called me. Great. Gave me a great pep talk. I was telling my guys that I really had no idea how much he wanted me there with him. We both needed a pep talk this week, Blue, because that's why I sent mine a message on Thursday and I was like, I need a pep talk and some advice. And I was like, you know what? This is the kind of conversation I would have with him if we were in partnership. And I'm like, let's just see how he does. And so I called him and he gave me a pep talk. And then I found out he went to a small junior college near where I grew up, which totally flipped my lid. And he's like, see, you feel better now, don't you? And I was like, yes, I do. I knew I'd feel better if I talked to you. So yes, I would love to have that every day, to talk to him every day, maybe one of these days soon. All right, well, we're at an hour and a half, and like I said, I'm sorry this has been kind of a boring one. Can you pull card on partners' feelings right now? Yes. Where's my romance? Oh, here's my romance cards. I can do that. Alvina, this is what's going on with your partner right now, or what he's thinking. These are the romance angels cards. Want that one? It says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I think sometimes that's what they worry about. Shoot, I sometimes worry about that with mine because we have there's so many things that we have different interests in. Even I worry about that. But I also know there is nobody else in the world that I would rather be with, even if we don't have a lot of stuff in common. We'll make new stuff in common. So when I see that, because that's come up for me in my divine masculine before, and I just think that, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that he likes to do that I don't necessarily like to do. So I'm gonna have to compromise, and we'll both have to compromise, or we're gonna have to find new stuff to do together. All right. So I think unless anybody else has anything to say, I think we're going to end this for now. And everybody got their positive affirmations written down for the week. I think that will be good for us to do every week. And I've got mine out. I'm going to hang this up, or I'm going to write this all over the place and stick it up on my sticky notes. I am focused and efficient. I am going to be productive superstar today. Thank you, Gigi. It's definitely, it's all about trust. Yes, I need to go back and see really quick. Yeah, you'll have to go back and look because I could not tell you what I said. So, well, I would like to say thank you for everybody who joined me tonight. My soul family that comes to visit me on Sunday evenings and helps elevate my energy. Yeah, I think I will do that. Positive affirmations every week. Somebody wanted me to do like a mantra last week, and I kind of got sidetracked, but I think these are great mantras that we could all, tell ourselves every day. Thank you, Gigi. Thank you, Natasha. Thank you, Alvina. Gratitude. Thanks, everybody. Well, I still plan on doing these at 7 o'clock every Sunday night, so I guess I will see you all then. In the meantime, I will be working on July's horoscopes and I'm planning on doing 6-month forecasts. I'd like to do that, so I have double things that I need to do this week. That's why I'm like, I need to get my shit together and get my ass in gear. All right. Over and out, everybody. See you later.